Hey everybody, I'm your girl, Mrs. Toy Banks, the world's most satisfied wife. And I know you're wondering, Toy, why are you holding that? Why are you holding that? Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? If you know what it is, put it in the comments. Okay, so some of you may think this is a cucumber. But if I take my hand off, you will see that this is zucchini, right? Zucchini. My girlfriend, Lisa Cameron, she grew this in her garden. How amazing is that, right? This joker is really big, right? Sometimes we look at a situation and think it's one thing and it's actually another. I've had married couples say to me, I had no idea that my husband was upset with me. I had no idea my wife had a problem in our marriage. She just up and left. Really? Really? Could it be that you were not paying attention to the signs? Could it be you were ignoring your spouse and you were just being a little selfish? Today, I want to share with you a few signs that are clear that your spouse is not happy with the marriage, mad at you, or possibly depressed. Now, this is a big issue in marriages, especially with husbands. This is why the Bible tells the husband, get to know your wife according to knowledge. Why did he say that? Because there are a lot of men that sit around flicking the remote control on your phone, not paying attention to your wife. And the devil is having a ball with your wife. And mind you, if he's having a ball with her, soon that's going to affect you. So I want to share with you a few signs just so you'll know going forward, so you can keep your eyes open to really know if your spouse is upset with you or they're depressed or they're going through something so that you can do something about it. Okay, so the first sign is, have your spouse been short with you? I mean, all of the answers are yes, no, I don't know, over there, no, they didn't call. Real short. they real short with you, very little conversation. Usually, normally when everything is fine, they exaggerate. Oh yeah, she came over and you won't believe she said, oh my goodness, and she looks so nice, blah, 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 right? They're just going on and on. But now, yes, maybe, I don't know. I just want you to know that's a sign. They're upset with you. They're mad. They're frustrated about something, and you need to pay attention. Number 2, a real big sign that your spouse is not happy with your marriage, happy with you, they don't want to come home. They don't want to come home. They staying late at work. When they get off work, they go over their mama's house, go over their boy's house, stop at the bar, go to a restaurant. They always find a reason to get away from you. Ooh, that's not good. But it's a sign that something's not right. You need to wake up. I'm going to talk about some things that you can do at the end. But I want you to pay attention to these signs. And maybe your spouse comes home because they have nowhere else to go because we're in the middle of the Roni season, right? So they have to come home. But then they find a way to stay far away from you. They're in the basement. They're in the attic. They go to another room. Everywhere you are, they don't want to be. It's a clear sign that they have a problem with you. Oh, a real problem with you. Okay? They are dealing with something, and I need you to wake up and stop ignoring that sign. Okay. Number 3, they don't want to touch you. Oh, Stop. They don't want you to touch them, okay? They get in the bed and they like this. They like, they laying on the side of the bed. You in a king size bed and they all the way over here. And every time you scoot over, they scoot a little bit more. They're almost on the floor trying to make sure that your toes, your arms, your legs don't touch them. Ooh, they mad at you. They mad. And you need to stop ignoring that. They don't want you to touch them. They want to stop. They like, Because when you're mad at someone, you don't want them to touch you. And you know, that is the first thing that the enemy takes away from a marriage, the power of touch, because it's powerful. If he can get you and your spouse to stop touching each other, ooh, he's winning. He's winning. I just need you to know you're losing. Your marriage is losing if you're not touching. That's a clear sign that something is not right. And prayerfully, no one else is touching them. Okay, let's move on. Number 4. You find yourself arguing about the most smallest, stupidest, idiotic things in the world. Have you ever dealt with that? Any of you have dealt with any of these issues where you're just arguing about anything? Your sock is on the floor. Oh, you left the toilet up. You pushed the toothpaste the wrong way. Oh, I don't like your hair. You know, I didn't like the way you said that. It's just something all the time. You just fussing. Now, usually everything is peaceful. Everything is just fine. But now everything's an argument. Baby, there's a problem in the household. And you need to wake up and pay attention to the signs. Number 5, it's the last one. They don't laugh anymore. They don't laugh anymore. They walk around mad. They face all stressed. You see that right there? Face all stressed. They just mad for no reason. You like, why are you so mad? you know, everybody laughing, but they sitting there. Nothing's funny. They don't laugh at your jokes anymore. Why? Because you're an idiot. In their head, you're an idiot. So they're not laughing anymore. You're like, you know, they're not laughing anymore. Usually they laugh at the smallest things. They crack. Remember y'all used to laugh? Remember y'all used to go out on dates and have actual fun? You know that thing called fun? Don't you want to go somewhere fun? Don't you want to go somewhere really, really fun? No, not this spouse. They don't want to go anywhere with you. They want to stay far away from you, don't want you to touch them, don't want to be around you, and they don't smile around you anymore. But then you catch them on the phone, cracking up with their friend. You're like, what? You laughing with them, but not with me? You know why? They have a problem with you. They only can laugh with their friend because your situation is no laughing matter. So they don't want to laugh at you. They want to cry with you. They want to go off on you. That's what they want to do. So I want you to pay attention to these signs, because if you're seeing these signs on your wife or your husband, here's some things that you need to do. First, confront the situation. I know that seems simple, don't it? Don't that seem simple? Deal with the situation, confront it, right? Not with confrontation, but confront the situation. Deal with it. Don't let them slide when, you're going to ask them, is there something wrong with you? Nothing. Nothing. There ain't nothing wrong with me. Oh, well, we haven't touched. We haven't had sex. You haven't been talking to me. You barely touch me. You don't even laugh at my cornball jokes anymore. I know something is wrong with you. But here's what I don't want you to do. When you confront the situation, don't ask them these questions while the kids are in the room. Don't ask them when your mama is sitting there. Don't ask them when your friends are right there. Go to a private area in your room, or maybe, take your spouse out in the car and go for a ride and say, hey, I just wanted to talk to you for a minute. Baby, I see that something's not right, and I love you with all my heart, and I want to make this right. Is there something I did to hurt you? Confront the situation. Stop letting this stuff ride in your marriage. It piles up, and then you start just, making up stuff to be mad at because you're not dealing with the root of the situation. The second thing I want you to do is take the road less traveled, which means be the bigger person and apologize. Even if you are not at fault. Even if you're not the one that did any wrong. You say, Toy, I want to apologize. He never apologized. She never apologized. You saved, ain't you? You saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Spirit. God is your Lord and Savior, I'm going to need you to apologize, to be the bigger person, because that's what we do. So I want you to apologize so you can open up a conversation that will lead to peace. We are peacemakers. What do? We go to the war and we create peace. There's a war going on in your marriage and you are ignoring it. Your job is to bring peace to that situation. And one of the best ways to bring peace to that situation is to apologize for whatever you did wrong or whatever they think you did wrong. The next thing I want you to make sure you don't make the situation worse by making this all about you, by losing control and going off, cussing, calling names, disrespecting, being rude, being nasty. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because now you're about to have a bigger problem. You think they weren't talking to you before? Oh, baby, they really not about to talk. You think you weren't having sex before? Oh, you think it's been 3 months? It's about to be 9 months, okay? You are about to have a worse situation if you do not handle this conversation properly. The ninth fruit of the Spirit in Galatians 5:22 says self-control, which means you need to know how to control yourself. So before you go into the conversation, predetermine that you are going to keep the peace, that you're not going to say those aggravating things that you know that gets to their getter. You're not going to bring up the past. You're not going to throw stuff they did a long time ago up in their face, bring their mama in the situation. And that's why you do this. It's so ugly. You're not creating peace. You're creating aggravation. And that will be the reason why they don't want to talk to you right now. So how about not repeat that again? Okay? Listen. I don't know about you. I've been married. We're about to celebrate August 31st, 25 years of marriage. We've been through the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. I'm tired of the ugly. I don't want the ugly. I like peace. I like joy. I like having sex with my husband. That's right. So in order to have those things, I need to make sure that the issues that are going on in our marriage get resolved quickly and that we have a conversation. So now, if you are watching this and you know that your spouse have a problem with you, do me one big favor. Just one big favor. Whatever they tell you that is aggravating or hurting them, stop it. Stop! Stop doing it. Is that so hard? Is that so hard for you to stop doing something that your spouse says, hey, listen, I don't like when you do this. Can you please stop? Can you please stop? Anybody gonna promise that they say, if my spouse do not like this? Now, we're talking about reasonable situations now, you know. If they're telling you that, listen, babe, you're spending too much time on your phone. Stop it. You don't spend enough time with the kids. Stop it. You don't romance me. Cut it out. You need to romance your spouse. You're not paying me any attention. Whatever is taking your attention away from your spouse, you need to cut that down a little bit and pay attention to your spouse. Okay? If they say, you know what, I don't like the way you talked to me the other day. It really hurt my feelings. I want you to apologize. Can you do that? Yeah, see, the numbers of viewers are going down now. You know why? Because people don't want to apologize. They want to say, I'm sorry. They don't want to take the road less traveled. That's the road that we are called to take as believers. To bring peace to the situation, especially in our marriage. So if you're going to do that, say, Toy, I'm in. I'm going to keep a watch. Even if you're not in that situation right now, say, hey, I'm going to keep an eye on my marriage. I'm going to make sure that these signs, if I see these signs, I'm going to deal with them. I'm going to confront them. And I'm going to do it righteously. And I'm going to be kind. And I'm going to stop doing what my spouse hates for me to do. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop. Because I don't know about you. I don't like to be aggravated. Do you? Do you like to be aggravated? Neither do I. So whatever is aggravating your spouse, I'm just going to need you to stop. Discontinue. Turn away. Leave it alone. Stop it. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I hope that helped some of you. And for the rest of you, may God be with you. May God bless you, keep you, and strengthen you, and stop allowing you to be crazy. All right. I'm out of here. I'm your girl, Mrs. Toy Banks, the world's most satisfied wife. And for those who are interested in the Satisfied Wife Club, we are opening up for new members September 14th. If you want to know more information, go to satisfiedwifeclub.com and you'll find all the information. Set your calendar for September 14th because the membership is opening up. If you need coaching, marriage coaching, wife coaching, we have great discounts right now. Over 60% off. Right. Because we're in the middle of the quarantine. Rolling wrong. So go to sweettalk.net to find out more information and request a consultation with Cheryl. And we are going to help you because we want your marriage to be satisfied. We want you, wife, to be satisfied. So even if your spouse don't want to come to the coaching, why don't you come alone? Because the power of one can transform a marriage. I know that personally because it happened in my marriage. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys later. Again, I'm your girl. Come on with me. Come on, say it with me. I know you're in it. I'm your girl, Mrs. Toy Banks, the world's most satisfied wife, helping you to solve your marriage problems. God bless.